Hey guys, Gaston with Rough Country. Today we're going to be installing our neoprene seat covers on this Jeep JL. Now, like all our seat covers, these are going to be made out of a black neoprene with heavy duty stitching, and they are custom specific for the vehicle. These are made out of a durable black neoprene with heavy duty stitching throughout. They've got a nice Rough Country logo silk screened on the front seats. They are side specific with accommodations for the airbags on the front seats. And both front seats are going to have map pockets in the rear for the rear passengers. And this is a complete kit with covers for your front seats as well as rear seats, and of course headrest. Installation is simple. The covers will simply slip on and either secure with Velcro or heavy duty strapping and buckles and hooks. We'll get started with the front driver's seat. Step one is going to be to remove the headrest. We're going to pull up on the headrest, then depress these release buttons and completely remove it, set it aside. All right, now we'll come around to the back, reach under the seat, and there are two straps we'll unhook. Here and here, they simply attach to hooks at the bottom of the seat. That's going to allow us to bring this flap up so we can pass our upper seat cover through and attach it properly. Now we're going to take our lower cover. I'm going to slide the seat back to give myself some room here. We've unbuckled our straps like so. I'm going to go ahead and give myself some slack at the buckles on both sides by simply pulling. Then we will fit the cover over the seat. Fit it into place. We've got a Velcro go around the lumbar knob. Now we'll take our straps and tuck them into the space between the lower portion and upper portion of the seat. And while we're here, we'll take our hooks for our side straps, run them under the seat and connect them to the wiring that the foam sits on for the seat. Simply pass those through, grab them tight and connect them. All right, now come around to the back. I'm going to grab those straps that I tucked through, pull those tight on both sides. Now I will pass those under the seat to the front so I can buckle them together. If you look under the seat here, I've got the strap with its buckle, and I'm going to attach those together. I'll do that the same for the other side, and then I'm going to pull these straps tight. All right, we've got those buckled up front here. Now I will simply pull the slack out of the straps, and that'll complete the installation of the lower portion of the cover. Now to install our back portion of the cover, I'm going to separate the Velcro at the bottom. Once we get the cover slipped on, this tab is going to tuck between the bottom and the back. So we'll separate it, get it in place. You want to make sure that you've got your correct cover and it's got your airbag to the outside. And we're just going to slide the cover down. Take your time. It's snug fit because it's a custom fit. Pull the cover down. Once you get it down to here, you're going to want to work the cover around the tabs for the headrest. Simply work your finger around the tab and they should pop through the hole. It makes for a much nicer looking fit and finish. Now that we've got the cover in place how we want it, we'll go ahead and tuck this flap between the two sections. Come around to the back side and we're gonna give the flap a nice tug, get it in place, fold it up, and then take our Velcro and attach it. Now all that's left is for us to cover our headrest and reinstall it and repeat the process on the passenger side. And I found the simplest way to install the cover on the headrest is to actually go ahead and reinstall it. That way you don't need an extra set of hands to hold it still for you. Keep it about right there. You're going to take your cover, separate the Velcro, slide it on over the headrest. Make sure you get it nice and even as far as your seams go. Then pull our Velcro tabs into place, fold this front one down, and attach. And we'll drop the headrest back down. Front passenger installs the same as the front driver, so let's keep it going. All right, we've got the front covers in place. We're gonna move on to the rear. Now the lower portions of the rear covers are gonna install essentially the same as the fronts with buckles and straps to put them in place. They're gonna slide over the bottoms. We'll go more into that in a moment. What I wanted to point out is that the rears are a little more specific for a couple of reasons. Our large rear headrests do not remove from the Jeep. So we have got Velcro panels installed so that the cover can slip on and under those headrests. Also, we've got a zippered back panel so that we can open this up to accommodate for our center passenger seat belt. We'll get the bottoms installed on both sides and then we'll come back with the backs. Let's go. All right, we're gonna lay the cover in place, get it fitted around the edges, and then we will prepare our straps. And we'll just tuck our straps in between the two components. Reach. Pull a strap here. And then we'll connect it to a corresponding buckle. Repeat that process 5 or 6 more times, we'll have this installed. Just like that side, we're simply fitting the cover on, feeding the straps under and around, and then connecting them to their corresponding buckles. Once we do that, we'll pull them tight and secure the cover. And that completes the bottom. Now for the backs. We're going to start with this side so I can show you how we accommodate for the center seat belt. I'm going to fold it forward a little bit, give us some working room. Then we'll unzip the center panel on the back and take our Velcro off of our bottom tabs. I'm going to feed the cover under the seat belt. And then we'll begin to wrap it around the sides. I'm going to separate the Velcro at the headrest portion so I can take this over the headrest. And then we'll bring it down and begin to maneuver it into place. Now we'll hold the headrest down and then just manipulate the cover into its location. Bringing it around, Velcroing it into place. Now the center headrest on the rear does remove. So we'll remove it and then I'll go to the other side and we'll finish wrapping this cover around. And then at that point we can zip up the center and begin to tuck our tabs underneath to complete the installation. We'll get this headrest out of the way temporarily. Now I can fold the seat forward and wrap the cover around as best I can here. Get it into place preliminarily. Now we will zip this together. Now all that's left is to tuck our tabs underneath and connect them with the Velcro. So we will bring that tab through, just like that. Pull it tight and secure the Velcro. Again, we'll take this tab, tuck it between the two portions of the seat so it comes out the back. We'll pull it tight. All right, now we just need to put the back on the rear driver's side. It's smaller and we don't have to accommodate for the seat belt, so it's gonna go a lot faster. Once we do that, we'll put our 3 headrest covers on and we'll be complete. We're gonna unzip this side portion. This is just a relief so we can get it on the seat. Then we zip it up and it's nice and snug. We will detach the Velcro from the tab that tucks between the 2 pieces. And finally, we will separate the Velcro so we can get this over the headrest. Now I am gonna bring this forward just to make it a little easier. Pull the headrest back up for the moment and install the cover. We'll bring it down into place. Put the headrest through. Make sure it's in position correctly. Okay, then I'm gonna let the headrest come down. Put this tab underneath. Bring it up. And attach it in the rear here, as well as here. Now it's just a matter of pulling everything into place, making sure everything lines up properly with the edge of the seat. Once we do that, just like over there, we'll take this tab, tuck it between the 2 seat panels. Here's our tab we just pulled through. We'll pull that nice and snug, hold it in place, bring the back down, and set the Velcro. Once we do that, we're going to zip this side panel in place, just like that. And then just give everything a once over to make sure all our seams are lined up properly. It looks like it could come that way just a little bit. So just grab it, give it a tug. There we go. All right, now let's get those headrests on. All right, we will replace our center headrest, get it down there. Take our small cover, go ahead and install that. Simply wrap around, pull it tight, just like that. Now we'll lower it into place. Now for our rear headrest covers. They simply slide on. Take a little time. Again, line your seams up, make it look as best you can. And it will look good. And that's all it takes to install our neoprene seat covers into your Jeep JL. Other Jeeps install in pretty much the same fashion, so don't be intimidated by them. In less than an afternoon, you can protect your pristine interior or upgrade your less than perfect interior. Either way, these water-resistant covers are the perfect way to protect your Jeep's interior from the elements, animals, kids, or whatever you throw at them. Check them out today at roughcountry.com.